Whether it's your first time traveling Europe or you visit multiple times per year, avoiding some of the most common travel mistakes will make your trip so much more enjoyable. A little planning goes a long way, and these travel tips for Europe will help you be a smarter and more relaxed European traveler. If you travel to Europe from the US, one guaranteed way to ruin your trip is being denied entry into the country you are visiting because you don't have a tourist visa. While most countries in Europe don't require a visa for short visits, it's best to know which countries do. Prior to your trip, a quick search online will find tourist visa requirements and whether you need to acquire a visa upon arrival at the airport or online prior to arrival. There are several websites online that list visa requirements, so find out ahead of time. Want to know how to travel Europe affordably? While you might dream of sunbathing upon the Mediterranean beaches during the summer months, so does the rest of Europe, causing overcrowded beaches, long queues at tourist attractions and higher prices. Traveling during the off-season is the best way to avoid the crowds and save money on accommodations, airfare, train tickets, and tours. Most of the main tourist attractions are open year-round, just make sure to check closing times as some might have shorter hours during the off-peak travel season. With more than a dozen budget airline carriers throughout Europe, every European traveler knows that you can fly to almost anywhere on the continent for cheap when booking with a budget airline. Airfare will often be cheaper than train tickets, but the least expensive seats tend to sell out the fastest. While you might be getting a bargain on airfare, make sure to check for additional fees and taxes, which are often not included in the advertised rate. Also avoid sizable baggage fees by researching each airline's rules on hand baggage and luggage size. Packing light will help you avoid baggage fees and let you ease through the airport. Traveling by train in Europe is often efficient and, depending on your destination, easier than air travel. Book your ticket at the train station with an actual person because some options are not available at the kiosks. Be sure to validate your ticket before you hop on the train to avoid fines. Making reservations in advance is the best way to secure accommodations and tours, especially in peak travel season. Booking airfare, hotels, train tickets, and tours in advance also ensures that you are getting the best price. As one of the best ways to explore a city, you will do lots of walking during your European vacation, therefore having a pair of comfortable walking shoes is a must. After a long day of walking around the city, your feet will thank you. Navigating the train station, walking on cobblestone streets, carrying your luggage up several flights of stairs at your hotel, often European hotels don't have elevators, or accruing extra baggage fees, packing light in a suitcase you can carry is a must. You won't need as much as you think, and laundromats are readily available throughout Europe if you need to do laundry during your trip. Staying in one place longer can allow you to experience the city or neighborhood like a local. Making friends with locals, finding local restaurants and venturing off the beaten path can make for exciting travel stories and often the most memorable experiences. By all means, seeing the popular attractions in a city is a must. While your heart might be set on visiting the most popular attractions, you should make it a point to visit lesser-known sites. Ask the locals for recommendations, often you will get a better glimpse at the local culture when doing so. You can also research off-the-beaten-path experiences in travel books and online. While it seems that most of the world now accepts credit cards, it's not uncommon for places in Europe to only accept cash. Having euros on hand for tips, taxi rides, restaurants, purchases at local markets and daily activities will make your transactions go smoother, and it will save you money on foreign transaction fees. I recommend visiting an ATM at the airport upon arrival. Airport ATMs don't always have the best exchange rate, but it's better than finding yourself stuck without any cash or searching for an ATM while you're jet-lagged. Also, be sure to notify your bank and credit card company before traveling so you don't find your accounts frozen. You need to bring some essential items that will help you when traveling Europe. The nightlife in Europe is always there, so bringing earplugs is essential when you try to sleep and if your hotel is in a crowded place. Day pack. Having your stuff with you is also essential, especially the country's currency you're in, for no fees. And most importantly, water bottle, since you will be walking almost all the time. Staying hydrated is very important. Thank you for watching. If liked the tips, please hit the subscribe button for more videos on traveling tips, locations, and more. Also, if you have any other tips for others, share them in the comments.